All right, well, with no further ado, I guess this guy doesn't need a great bit of introduction, but I'll give some. I think that what many perhaps don't know, obviously, with Pierce's distinguished acting career, is that he and Keeley, for some years now, have been really very active conservationists, especially on marine mammal issues. And, you know, I've had the pleasure now of really being friends for almost, I think, 10 years, where we first got involved with trying to stop the Mitsubishi Corporation from destroying the last pristine habitat for Pacific gray whales in Baja California that Chris Matthews alluded to. And since then, we have partnered on any number of occasions, including this one. So we owe a great deal of gratitude. In fact, all of us do, for the amount of time, effort, and resources that the Brosnans have really brought to bear on this issue. So without further ado, Pierce Brosnan.
Thank you very much, Fred. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, Congressman Delahunt, Congressman Vallejo Vega. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Well, there's little I can really add to the words of Goran and our congressional distinguished hosts who have shared with us their feelings and thoughts this evening, but however, I do want to say how much this cause and this fine organization means to me and how honored we are to join all of you for this important event. Keeley and I have been working with a number of environmental organizations for more than a decade now on many levels. And there is no cause I feel more passionately about than the effort to protect our planet's great whales and their ocean habitat. Why, some may ask? Well, it is a cause that directly affects us all. For if we cannot save such magnificent, intelligent, socially complex, gentle, sentient beings like the whales, how can we ever have any chance of saving the marine ecosystems that they live within? And ladies and gentlemen, if we cannot save the oceans, we will ultimately fail to save humanity, for the simple ecological truth is that if our oceans die, then we will not survive as a species ourselves, I believe. We are the generation that will define what kind of world future generations will inherit. And that is a serious responsibility. And we must seriously invest our efforts to ensuring that our great-grandchildren will not look back on us in contempt, but with pride for having cared enough for them, generations yet unborn, and bequeathing to them such wondrous living treasures like the great leviathans of the sea. As an actor and a producer, I am, like my friend Goran here, more at home with dramatic dialogue than political discourse. And to borrow a phrase from William Shakespeare, the bard of our craft, my craft, our planet's great whales swim through a sea of troubles. And as we have heard this evening, even in 2009, they suffer the slings and arrows of Japan, Iceland, and Norway, the last 3 countries engaged in the outrageous practice of commercial whaling on the high seas. It is up to us, ladies and gentlemen, this night and from many nights onwards, to take arms against the sea of troubles and by opposing, end them. As he speaks those lines, Hamlet is mulling military action. But tonight we're being asked to use our arms in a different sense. Because, as the photographs arrayed around us here tonight suggest, the fates of these ancient species and the future of the brand new legislation introduced by our friends here this evening are in our hands. So, Keeley and our colleagues are here this evening with a genuine sense of urgency about the ongoing fight to protect these magnificent creatures from the many threats they face, but also a renewed sense of optimism and hope for their future, our own, and for the world we will leave our children to inherit and enjoy. Here in Washington, across the country, And around the world, that hope has been kindled anew with the inauguration of a new president and a new Congress, elected and appointed leaders who bring with them a renewed sense of America's possibility, compassion, and promise. Now, Keeley and I come to this city and to this evening with a great sense of gratitude and personal humility, but we also draw genuine pride from standing with you here tonight. We are touched and inspired by the commitment and energy you bring to the difficult day-to-day work of shaping policy and politics in this country and around the world. And we're very proud to join with you in this new effort to protect these magnificent marine mammals for further generations. The great whales and the new legislation designed to protect them both need our help. We salute and celebrate your leadership. We are with you. Please support this bill. We will support you, and we thank you for all you are doing. Stay in the fight. The future of these magnificent creatures is in your hands. So have a good evening. Thank you very much.